take a seat and stay seated. Boat's about to begin moving. And we are clear to go. Wave goodbye to everybody over there on the dock. Wave like you mean it, guys. You're never going to see them again. No. Wave goodbye to all my biggest fans. Ceiling fans. I don't know who those people are. All right, everybody, welcome aboard the world-famous Jungle Cruise, where we are world-famous for being famous around the world. My name is Olivia. I'm going to be your skipper, lion tamer, snake charmer, and if you don't laugh at my jokes, I will be your swimming instructor, okay? Now, everybody go ahead and look up. That's the top of the boat. Everybody look down. That's the bottom of the boat. If you ever look up and see the bottom of the boat, swim. Yeah, everybody stay seated for me, please, okay? Stay seated, guys. Now, we are entering the Amazon rainforest here, where it does rain 365 days out of the year, except today, because it's a leap year. Yep. As we go around the corner over here on the left-hand side, you guys will get to see the lovely Inspiration Falls. Now, we call it Inspiration Falls because if you stare into it long enough, go ahead, stare into it. It'll inspire you to go deeper and deeper into the jungle, that is. Now we are entering the Congo River here, so let's see how far this boat can go. All right. Now, do me a favor, guys. Raise your hand for me, please, if you have never seen the Jungle Book. Anyone? Never seen it? Because if you haven't, I have a great surprise for you. It's right there. That's the Jungle Book. Now, I planned a great welcoming party for everyone. It should be pretty crowded. I've invited all my friends, so we're just going to head on over there right now, okay? There's no one here, just some baby ducks. Yeah. I can't see anyone. Canoe? I think something must have scared them off. It was probably just a python up here, guys. Now, can anybody tell me how we know that that one is a python and not a boa? Please stay seated, guys. No more changing seats at this point. And can anybody tell me how we know that that one's a python and not a boa? No feathers. That's right. Now, I do have to swing by my camp real quick and just... Oh, no. I hired these guys to help me break camps, but it looks like they broke just about everything I own. On the plus side, though, I couldn't get that Jeep to start this morning, and it does look like they got it to turn over. Now we are entering the Nile River, which is in Africa. It is the longest river in the world. It goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles, and if you don't believe me, you're probably in Africa. It just says that, guys. Maybe look up ahead behind me on the left. We have an African bull elephant. Now that one there is the second most dangerous animal in the jungle. Over here on the right-hand side is the first most dangerous animal. That's right. It is his mother-in-law. Up ahead behind me is a sandstone rock formation. Now I do like to point it out at this part of the tour because, believe it or not, a lot of people do take it for granted. I am really sentimental about it, though. I just think it's one of the bolder attractions that we have here on our tour. Pretty marvelous, if you ask me. I just think it rocks. Now up there at the top of the hill, we have some really old zebras. You can tell they're really old because they're still in black and white. Then we have a family of lions watching over a sleeping zebra. Zebras always sleep like that, surrounded by lions. Yep. Now up ahead behind me, I have something really cool to show you guys. We sent out... guys, this is a safari that we sent out into the jungle a while ago, and I told them before they left, I said, no matter what you do, don't mess with the African rhino, but it looks like they got the point in the end. Yeah. Now, I am really sorry to do this to you guys, but at this point, I do have to give you all a word from our sponsors, okay? So, the Jungle Cruise is brought to you by Zebra Jerky. The every other white meat. Animal crackers, teaching children all over the world that all animals taste exactly the same. And Cannibal Crunchies, the snack that smiles back. Yeah. If you look up ahead behind me, we do have Schweitzer Falls. Now, we call it Schweitzer Falls because it is named after the man who discovered it, Dr. Albert Falls. As we go around this corner here, you guys might feel some of that mist on your face. Feels nice, really refreshing. It also contains 10,000 types of rare tropical bacteria. Just one of the many exclusive offerings we have for you here on the Jungle Cruise. Now, if you were wondering how I landed my career here, I do think it is pretty plain to see. I took a crash course, and well, now I'm just winging it. I don't think my career took off the way it was supposed to, but that is the tail end of that story, guys. So we're just going to move right along. Over here we have... we are going through a pool of very dangerous hippopotami. Now, one of their teeth could very easily punch a hole into the bottom of our boat. They've already capsized 6 this week, but don't worry, guys. Only 5 of those boats were mine. Guys, make sure everybody's completely seated for me, please, okay? Make sure everybody's completely seated for me, please, guys. Now, we are not out of the woods yet, okay? I can tell because of all the trees. We are going into headhunter territory, and that's a terrible place to be headed. Now, before I left to go into the jungle today, one of the skippers on the dock did say something to me that was a little strange. They said, Skipper Olivia, when you go into headhunter territory, make sure you keep an eye out for a native ambush. And I said, guys, there are a lot of bushes in headhunter territory, and I don't know which bush is called am. So if you guys see anything that you think might be a native ambush, just let me know, okay? It is probably trees. I had some trees on it, like I said, if you guys see. Those are people, guys. We're looking for a plant. Yeah. Now it is that part of the tour you've all been waiting for, the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water. It's like H2O. At the back is a chemistry joke. I tell them periodically. I used to tell one about oxygen and potassium, but it was just okay. Nobody laughed. And then somebody told me to start telling jokes about sodium, but I said, nah, all the good ones are gone. Now we are entering the Mekong River, which is in Cambodia, home to many ancient temples. But guys, I've actually never gone this way before. Do we have any dentists on board? Any dentists? No? That's too bad. It looks like it might be a root canal. I'd even go as far as to say that you were the most recent. I'd even say that you were my favorite, and you know, I really do mean that every time I say it. Yeah. You guys have all truly been outstanding, and in just a few minutes I will need you all to be outstanding on the dock. Yeah. But don't worry guys, in just a few moments here we are going to get underwater.
Gabby.
I mean underway, sorry, underwater
Gabby.
was my last boat, but that's all beneath us now, right guys? I mean behind us, sorry. Anyway guys, was it anybody's first time on the Jungle Cruise here today? Any first timers? A lot of you, okay. Anybody's last time? You can be honest, it's okay. Yep, if it was your last time, please feel free to tell all of your friends and family exactly how you felt about today's Jungle Cruise. It's going to help keep our wait times down in the future, okay? Awesome. Now, if you decide to pass by the Jungle Cruise later on today, don't worry, we will understand. But if you decide to come back and see us again, I'll be around. And around. And around. every day for the rest of my life. Stay in school, kids. Do your homework. Eat your vegetables. Listen to your parents. Go to college. And then you too can be a skipper on the jungle. That's right. My parents are so proud of my sister. She's a doctor. I never had the patience. Now, I would like to take this extra moment that we have here just to hand out a couple of thank yous, okay? So first, I would like to thank my legs for always supporting me. Then I would like to thank my arms for always being at my side. My spine, it always has my back. And my fingers and my toes. I can always count on them. They help me with math. Now, I'd like to take this little bit of extra time that we have, hopefully a little bit of extra time, and to point out some of my favorite jungle plants. Okay, I really like that one. And that one up there, that one's called a hibiscus. And that one down there is a lobiscus. That one down there in the water, that one's a sea biscuit. Anyway, guys, no tour of the jungle is complete without visiting a very good friend of mine. His name is Trader Sam. Now, Trader Sam here is our head salesman in the jungle, and guys, I just need her to stay seated, okay? Yep, is our head salesman here in the jungle, and recently his sales have been shrinking, okay? It's a pretty cutthroat business if you ask me, so he's got a great deal going on for all of you. 2 of his heads for only 1 of yours. Yeah, no matter how many ways you slice it or dice it, you always come out ahead. Guys, I need all the little ones to be completely seated down on their bottoms, okay? Awesome. Now, we are approaching the most dangerous part of our tour. It is the return to civilization. So I will need everybody to please stay seated until we come to a full and complete stop at the dock, keeping all hands, arms, feet, legs, heads, shoulders, knees and toes inside the boat at all times. We don't want anyone experiencing any peer pressure today, okay? When you exit, please go ahead out the same door that you came in. Do not cross over or in between any of these crates here in the center. It is not a crate idea. You'll trip. That would be your second bad trip today. Really, I'm only responsible for the first one. It's also a fire hazard. You cross over the crates, you trip, I laugh, I get fired. And it doesn't end well for either one of us now, does it? No. Now, if you guys look over here on the side, you'll notice that we do have 2 docks. There is a dock on the right and a dock on the left. It can be a bit confusing. I know, I call it a paradox. Up there on the dock in the khaki, I call them a paradorks. Now, if you guys have enjoyed your tour today, my name is Skipper Olivia, first name Skipper, last name Olivia, and this has been the world-famous Jungle Cruise. If you didn't enjoy your tour, my name doesn't matter, and this has been Star Tours. May the force be with you. Yeah. Now, you know, guys, we've laughed together, we've cried together, and with my driving skills, you know, we have very, very nearly died together. And some people would say that that makes us just a little bit like a family. Yeah. But you know, just like with most families, I can't move the boat until everybody's completely seated. Yeah. Just like with most families, you know, 10 to 12 minutes in a small, confined space is enough. So, I'm going to tell you guys the same thing my parents told me on my 18th birthday. They sat me down, they said, Skipper Olivia, we love you. You're our favorite daughter, the light of our life. I'm not going to lie to you guys. They said, Skipper Olivia, the free ride is over. Get out. I'm sorry, that was rude. Please get out. Watch your head, watch your step, use those handrails, everybody. Have a great day, guys. Oh, thanks for the pity of us.
God bless you, Olivia.
Yeah, no, seriously, don't stop. Bye. I'm a middle child. I need the attention. Thank you. Watch your head, watch your step, guys. Use those handrails. Have a great day, everybody. Come back later and save me. I mean, see me. See me. Watch your head, watch your step. Just don't step on your watch. That's a terrible waste of time. And a really good watch. Somebody almost stepped on my watch. I would have said, dead in the eyes, I said no.
That was funny.
Yeah, not on my watch.
Whew, it's hot now.